Welcome out here to Carroll High School. Jeff Blankman with you here tonight on 93.7 KKRL. You're listening to the Mackey Motors pregame show. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City. We're coming to you live as well from the Gatorade broadcast booth. Gatorade distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. We've got Tyler Bruner over here to my left. He has got our video coverage of tonight's game. Go to YouTube and search 1380 KCI, and you can pull up our audio with our video of tonight's matchup, and that is being powered by New Way Ford in Coon Rapids. We have got Raccoon River Conference action for you here tonight. The Carroll Tigers under first-year head coach Michaela Klink. They come in at 4-3 on the season. They are 1-0 right now in conference play, knocking off Gilbert, the defending conference champions. They are playing well to start the season this year. And for North Polk, under head coach Steve Boss, they are 11-3 overall. They are also 1-0 right now in the Raccoon River Conference. These two teams met up last season. The Carroll Tigers picked up a 3-1 victory. Now, North Polk returned almost everything from last year's ball club, while the Carroll Tigers graduated a handful of starters from last year. So kind of North Polk the same team, Carroll kind of a different team, but the Tigers hoping to take command here early tonight and maybe build a little. We will step away. We're going to take a break. We're going to be back in 2 minutes with more of our Mackey Motors pregame. That's coming up for you next right here on 93.7 KKRL.
At New Way Ford in Coon Rapids and New Way Auto in Jefferson, we make your vehicle buying experience stress-free. Our sales team will help determine your vehicle needs with options and features that you desire. Our finance team will explain financing terms and options best for each customer. Our service team is always here for you, from our Oil Changes for Life program to our exclusive warranty forever. We work to keep your New Way vehicle going long after the sale. Stop by and let our SUV.
Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you are looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database, or you can pull it yourself at their You Pull It. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest on Kitty Hawk Avenue in Carroll.
Can your roof handle extreme hail conditions? Ours can. Check it out. As you can see, our Brinks roof has stood up to the test with zero damage. As for our competitors, well, theirs did not. Is your roof worn out or needs repair? Know that not all roofers and shingles are created equal. If you need honest feedback whether your roof needs to be repaired or replaced, get a second opinion. And call the Roof Pros at Brinks Exteriors, 920-ROOF-PRO.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive health care for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
In the studio, so we appreciate him hanging out with us here tonight, and he is monitoring things to make sure that Tyler doesn't mess too many things up. So we appreciate everybody for joining us. I tell you what, I'm liking this matchup here tonight. As I mentioned right before we went to the break, these are two of the teams that probably have a chance to win the conference this year and certainly be in that hunt, and it really should be a fun match. Now, North Polk, they've been really impressive here early on. They've played in a couple of different tournaments. That's how they've gotten as many games that they've gotten in. But they're outscoring their opponents by nearly 4 points per set. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot till you look at the competition that they've played. And they've played some really good competition here so far. Carroll Tigers are winning at 4-3, but they've had some good competition. And their matches right now, their sets are a little bit tighter. They are winning by about a point per match. So that'll be something they'll need to step up here tonight to try and get some comfortable wins here this evening if they can. Josie Ayala has gotten off to a great start for Carroll this season. The senior leading the team in hitting, leading the team in kills, has really done a nice job. Very aggressive with her swing, can hit, loves to go cross. probably will need, as they probably look to block cross on her tonight. She's worked on going line. Will probably need to do a little bit of that tonight. Caitlin Tigges has stepped into that center role and has done a nice job so far this season. Coach Klink really happy with the way she works the offense with her hands and those type of things. So I think she's going to do it fine tonight. And this season, I know Coach really impressed with her. Hannah Jorgensen playing very, very well in the back row, as well as that libero now in her second season as that libero, kind of taking command of that back row and really being confident. Chloe Ludwig has played well, getting some touches and swinging well. I think they've been happy with Alyssa Brandt, another senior coming off of the bench. She's been swinging well for them so far. So those are some of the players that are going to need to step up and have good nights for the Tigers tonight. And then they need players like Ava Gross in the back row and Cam Shabel, a very talented junior that is starting to come into her own. And you've seen her numbers go up here over the last couple of games as well as she continues to grow as a player. For this North Polk team, very balanced. They hit the ball really well. I like what I've seen out of their back row numbers-wise. Of course, haven't seen them play yet this year, but they seem to pass really well. They get into their offense and they get into their sets really well. And from what it sounds like in talking with Coach, they stay in system a lot, and that will be a key. We're going to step away. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more of our Mackey Motors pregame starting lineups. Are 3 minutes away here on KKRL.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive health care for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
At Roselle Mutual Insurance, partner of Grinnell Mutual, we understand teamwork. We believe that hard work pays off, and we know it takes coming together to win. Our team values community and supporting each other. Now's the time to get back at it and return to the field to support our local athletes. To help promote that culture, we are working with Jeff Storyham to capture our youth in photos from local events. They will be shared with you on our Facebook page. Experience working together as a winning team. Call Roselle Mutual today at 792-4525 for all your insurance needs. Our team is there when you need us.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the
is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business, from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
At Carroll County Solid Waste, we deliver environmental services together. Why together? Because together we're stronger and more effective. We're proud to partner with you to recycle plastics. Recyclable plastic will have the number 1 or 2 inside the recycle symbol. It's generally a food, beverage, soap, or cleaner container. Make sure they're empty, give them a quick rinse if possible, and put the cap back on. These plastics are not recyclable. They belong in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how you can be part of the recycling team, because together, everyone achieves more.
Being a part of a team is not only fun, it can give our students a sense of identity and help them develop long-term relationships. This is Dr. Nate Luth, Next Generation Chiropractic. Student athletes, make sure you are taking care of your body before, during, and after the game. Proper warm-ups and cool-down are vital to staying on the field or court, and having regular chiropractic appointments can help reduce the risk of injury. Stay in the game by taking care of your body. Good luck to all area student athletes this season. Let's stay healthy and have fun.
From puttings to framing to finish. For farm, home, or commercial, for more than 90 years, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
Again, the Carroll Tigers entertaining North Polk, and of course, Raccoon River Conference action for you. We do have Mr. Jeff Storyhan in the house tonight as well. He's going to be taking pictures, and he'll get those up on the Roselle Mutual Facebook page coming up later tonight, and of course as well on the Carroll Broadcasting Facebook page is coming up later on tonight as well. Let's take a look at our starting lineups. Before we do that, I want to mention a really special thing that the Carroll student section is doing tonight. Got word from Gabby Olberding here just probably about 5 minutes before we went on the air. They have 13 American flags out in front, laying on the front row of the bleachers out in front of the student section here tonight. They're doing that in honor of the fallen soldiers that were killed in Afghanistan in that attack here. So very, very nice thing and classy thing for the students to do. And I know Jeff Storyhan was over taking pictures of those, and we'll have those up on the Facebook pages coming up later tonight. So really neat thing for the student section to do here this evening. Let's take a look now at our starting lineups here tonight. First of all, again, for North Polk under head coach Steve Boss. They are 11-3 overall and 1-0 right now in the Raccoon River Conference. They'll head to Southeast Polk's tournament coming up this weekend. So 3 straight weekends that they are going to be playing in tournaments. They'll start a senior in Jerica Heinz, a junior in Tiana Gaelic, a senior in Paige Johnson, a senior in Tallulah Monk, also a sophomore in Kaylee Kadelka, and a junior in Cameron Hilsbeck, and a senior in Emily Bird. And for the Carroll Tigers here this evening, under head coach Michaela Klein, her first year, of course, as the head coach for the Carroll Tigers. The Tigers coming in 4-3 on the season, 1-0 in the Raccoon River Conference. The Tigers are off until next Tuesday when they will be hosting Denison Schleswig here at the Carroll High School gym. They'll start a senior tonight, the libero, Hannah Jorgensen, a senior in Josie Ayala, a junior in Ava Gross, also a junior in Caitlin Tigges, a junior in Cameron Schabel, a senior in Alexia Thornock, and a senior as well in Chloe Ludwig. And that is a look at our starting lineups here this evening. Do want to remind you that we've got other volleyball going on around the area here tonight. We have got Kemper and Denison Schleswig down at Clarinda for a triangular. That got underway at 5 o'clock this evening. Booyer Valley and Peyton Churdan are at Arweva. That was a triangular that began at 5 o'clock this evening. And Audubon, they're down at ACGC tonight. JV started there at 5:30. And Tyler Bruner and I will head back to the office tonight, and we'll get all of those matches typed up for you and get them available for you on the report, scores, and stats page at 1380kcim.com. And that'll be later on tonight. We'll have some video interviews. And of course, those are brought to you as well by Mackey Motors, and we'll have those coming up for you later tonight. And we'll have our motor and player of the game coming up later tonight as well. More volleyball broadcast coverage coming up for you Thursday night. Just doing radio on Thursday night up in Lake City. I'll have South Central Calhoun hosting Alta Aurelia. And that is the broadcast match we will have coming up for you on Thursday night. We'll step away for the national anthem. We'll be back with a first serve of tonight's Carroll North Polk matchup right here from the Carroll High School gym. That is coming up in 3 minutes right here on 93.7 KKRL.
Being a part of a team is not only fun, it can give our students a sense of identity and help them develop long-term relationships. This is Dr. Nate Luth, Next Generation Chiropractic. Student athletes, make sure you are taking care of your body before, during, and after the game. Proper warm-ups and cool-down are vital to staying on the field or court, and having regular chiropractic appointments can help reduce the risk of injury. Stay in the game by taking care of your body. Good luck to all area student athletes this season. Let's stay healthy and have fun.
Midwest Wholesale is your local building products headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
Can your roof handle extreme hail conditions? Ours can. Check it out. As you can see, our Brinks roof has stood up to the test with 0 damage. As for our competitors, well, theirs did not. Is your roof worn out or needs repair? Know that not all roofers and shingles are created equal. If you need honest feedback whether your roof needs to be repaired or replaced, get a second opinion. And call the Roof Pros at Brinks Exteriors, 920-ROOF-PRO.
At Roselle Mutual Insurance, a partner of Grinnell Mutual, we understand teamwork. We believe that hard work pays off, and we know it takes coming together to win. Our team values community and supporting each other. Now's the time to get back at it and return to the field to support our local athletes. To help promote that culture, we are working with Jeff Storyham to capture our youth in photos from local events. They will be shared with you on our Facebook page. Experience working together as a winning team. Call Roselle Mutual today at 792-4525 for all your insurance needs. Our team is there when you need us.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
At New Way Ford in Coon Rapids and New Way Auto in Jefferson, we make your vehicle buying experience stress-free. Our sales team will help determine your vehicle needs with options and features that you desire. Our finance team will explain financing terms and options best for each customer. Our service team is always here for you, from our Oil Changes for Life program to our exclusive warranty forever. We work to keep your New Way vehicle going long after the sale. Stop by and let our family help yours get into the next car, truck, or SUV.
Carroll.
As Carroll starts off serving tonight, North Polk with the attack. Tigers got the pass from Ludwig up to the net, but nobody took the second ball. So the early 1-0 lead, and heading up back for the Comets to serve is going to be Emily Bird. Tigers going right to left, Comets left to right across your radio down. Serve receive by Jorgensen. Over to Tigges to the right side of Thornton. Blocked, and that is going to be out of bounds off of the diving Madison Tuning. So that'll be a point for the Comets. And North Polk takes the early 2-0 lead. Bird again will head back to the service line. Jump serve on the way, little float taken back left by Gross. Up now to Tigges, left side to Ayala. She'll go back middle. That'll be popped up into the air by Heinz. They'll work it left side, and Monk's attack goes into the net that time. That set a little further out. She didn't transition out off of the court, so when she did her approach and stuff, the ball was kind of out behind her, and she had to kind of try to reach back behind her to hit that one, and it ended up sailing long. Tigers now will head back to serve. And the serve on the way by Tigges, taken by Heinz in the back left. Bump set by Bird, back row attack for Monk. That'll sail long. 2 straight for Carroll. And we are tied for the first time here tonight, this time at 2-2. Carroll still looking for that first offensive point here. Tigges again heads back to the service line. And the serve on the way, and we're going to get an auto rotation on North Polk. So Carroll with 3 straight now has taken their first lead of the game. Jean Statlander, our official, the number 2 official down on the floor here tonight. She's the one that made that call. Serve coming up again for Tigges. Serve on the way. Taken up front, Bird sets it up now over to the left side, tipping it across is Gayling, and that'll drop in for Gayling. Tigers had her played to go deep, and she tipped that one short. Tipped it right by the 10-foot line. It drops in right over the top of that block off the right side. And we are even now at 3 apiece. Paige Johnson, the libero here tonight for North Polk. She's holding on to the ball. She'll get it off into the hands now of Victoria Neerum. Neerum will head back to serve. The senior for North Polk. Serve on the way, taken by Ayala back left, up to Tigges. Bump set over to the right side to Thornott. Tipped across, played up into the air by Johnson. Back set now by Neerum, and free balled over by Johnson. Tuning gets it out to Tigges. Middle set for Thornott. Blocked again. Coming up with a block that time was Kadeka. Kadeka will give North Polk the lead back here at 4-3. 2 straight now by the Comets. Neerum again back to serve. Serve on the way, played by Ayala. Now off to Tigges. Right side to Thornott, and that is going to be Toole. Tipped it right off of the blocker. Got it right off of number 6 that time, Elena Doonan. And we are tied at 4-4, our 3rd tie. Tigges with the assist, Thornott the senior with the kill. And Jorgensen now back to serve. Jump serve on the way. Played by Nero back right. Bird goes into the middle, and that is going to be a quick attack. Kadeka with the kill. And North Polk leads it 5-4. That was a nice quick run out of the middle that time on a serve that was read well. So Bird picking up the assist. Serve on the way. Played back right by Ayala. Now to Tigges. Right side it comes, and Brandt gets it off of Neerum, and Brandt going to pick up the kill. So Alyssa checks in, picks up her first kill. Tigers really working the right side here early, trying to take some pressure off Ayala, who's been a little bit banged up, hasn't practiced since they played last week. Ayala's serve on the way. They played Neerum back left, down to Bird. Right side it comes, big left-handed swing that time for Gailing, dug by Jorgensen. Now tipped over by Ludwig. It's going to be played up in the air and free balled over by Gailing for North Polk. Ayala to Tigges, over to the right side to Brandt, cross court, and that'll be a kill for Alyssa Brandt, her second. Brandt adjusted from being a setter over to the right side this year and has done a nice job as the Tigers have grabbed the lead back at 6-5. Setters a lot of times hit out of the right, so it was a fairly easy transition for her. Ayala with the serve, and that'll go wide. 3 lead changes so far in this match. We've been tied at 2, 3, 4, 5, and now at 6. Substitutions. Alex Bingham coming in for North Polk. She'll head back to the service line. Tigers have Brandt, Ayala, Jorgensen in the back row. Jump serve goes at Brandt, and that'll go sideways and out of bounds. Tigges not able to track that one down. There's our 4th lead change as North Polk goes up now 7-6. Tigers again will go with that same setup. And again, heading back to serve is Bingham. Jump serve again, this time at Ayala back middle. Tigges now middle set for Schabel. Has to free ball it across. They work it to Johnson over to the right side. Swing that time is going to drop in for Allie Hurt. Actually, nope, excuse me, out of bounds. And that is going to make it now 7-7 as Brandt will head back to serve. So Alyssa Brandt now heads back to serve. Serve on the way, taken by Johnson. Up now to Bingham, over to the right side. Knocked across that time by Doonan. Tigers get the attack from Schabel, and Schabel will pick up the kill. Middle attack that time for Cam Schabel. And Carroll has grabbed the lead back here at 8-7. That is lead change at number 5. Brandt again will serve. Goes back right, picks up the ace serve, got it off of Doonan. 2 straight for Carroll, and they lead at 9-7. Haley Hoffman checks out for Carroll. Chloe Ludwig back onto the floor. Brandt again will serve. Goes at Noonan again. Tracked down that time by Bingham. Over to the right side. The attack by Neerum is popped up into the air, and the Tigers will free ball it deep with Schabel. They set up a slide, but that time the set from Bingham was too hard for Hilzebeck to be able to get to. It was a little too low. She didn't get over there quick enough, and Carroll now has taken a 10-7 lead. Tigers have scored 4 straight. Brandt again with the serve, and that time it's going to sail long. And that will stop the Carroll run. More substitutions. Brandt will check out. Ava Gross back in. Checking back in for North Polk is Heinz. She'll head back to the service line. Serve on the way, played by Jorgensen, and that'll end up going under the net. Didn't get her platform stopped. Kind of was still moving, and that ball ended up never getting higher than the bottom part of the net. Serve again for Heinz. Comes at Jorgensen again, up to Tigges behind the 10-foot line. Ludwig now out of the left side. Will roll that one across. Heinz gets it up to the net. Middle set that time for Bingham into the middle of Hilzebeck. Tigges from Jorgensen. Now back row attack will sail long from Ayala. The North Polk responds to the Carroll run with a 3-0 run of their own, and they've tied this one back up at 10-10. Heinz again will serve. Jump serve played by Ayala. Now off to Tigges, left side Ludwig, and that'll be a tool for Chloe Ludwig. Ludwig got it off of the tips that time on the hands of the blockers over here on the right side. And picks up the kill, and Carroll back up by 1 at 11-10 as Cam Schabel will head back to serve. Thornock checks in now for Jorgensen. Serve on the way, will sail long. So a service error for Carroll there has tied it up. Jorgensen checks in now for Schabel. Johnson checks out. Hilzemet goes back to serve for North Polk. Serve on the way, played by Ayala. Good pass up to Tigges, left side now. The attack for Thornock is going to end up being a tool, as that is going to go back behind Thornock off to the block, but out of bounds. It'll be a point for the Tigers. Thornock has picked up her second kill here tonight. Tigers lead at 12-11. Chloe Ludwig now heads back to the service line. Serve on the way. Passed up into the air there. Now Bingham sets it into the middle for Monk. Monk, who's the one that played that out of the back row, then came up to attack and hits it into the net. Carroll back up by 2, 13-11. Their largest lead was 3. So Ludwig again will serve it away. The serve is going to go deep, and that is going to sail long. That'll make it 13-12. Substitutions again coming in for both teams. Madison tuning in for Ludwig. Checking back in is going to be Bird. She'll set. Also checking back into the front row. Looks like Gayling. Serve on the way by Bird. Back right, played by Gross. Up now to Tigges, over to the right side. And tipped across is Thornock. She'll drop that one in. Lexia with her third kill here tonight. Tigers will lead it here 14-12. Gross will check out. Ashlyn Tigges heads back to the service line. North Polk trying to bury their setter in the back. Johnson on the serve receive, gets it to Bird into the middle. The tip that time off of Kadeka. They work it left side to Ayala, and that'll sail long on Josie. Josie working on not leaving so early. She said that she's been out in front, her body's been in front of the ball here this year, and she's been hitting it back behind her. So she's trying to work on not leaving so early. Checking back in now is Neeram for North Polk. She'll serve off the top of the net, dug by Jorgensen. Over to Tigges, left side Ayala, cross court, touched the net. Popped up in the air by Neeram. They'll set it left side. The attack that time for Doonan is dug by the Tigers, and now from out of bounds off the right side, it was Brandt. Her attack dug left side again to Gayling, and that is going to get off of Tuning in the back row. 2 straight for North Polk, and we're tied here at 14-14 as it Neeram again hands back to serve. Serve on the way, down the back left, played by Ayala to Tigges. Middle set now, and the attack from Brent got popped in the air by Johnson. They work it left side, and the attack by Doonan, dug by Jorgensen. Bird now sets it up for Gayling. That'll be popped up by Tuning, off to Tigges, over to Ayala, and that'll be a tool by Ayala. So Josie picking up her first one here tonight. 8 unofficial assists for Tigges as Jorgensen heads back to the service line. Carroll up by 1 at 15-14. Hannah Jorgensen will serve. The serve is going to be deep, popped up by Johnson. Bird tracks it back in the back row, goes back to Johnson. She'll go deep and just misses long and a little bit wide. And Carroll leads it here 16-14. Tigers have had 5 different players with a kill, have not picked up an ace yet. Jorgensen served that time, had the elbow bent, and that one sailed long on her. Didn't get up on top of the ball, and it is now 16-15 in favor of Carroll. Video tonight again being powered up by New Way Ford. We'll also tell you what our New Way Ford featured vehicle is tonight. Tuning into the middle now to Ayala, dug by Bird. I'll send it over to the left side, and Noonan going to go deep and sails it long. Carroll up by 2 now at 17-15. Sports on the go and me, Jeff Blackwood, powered by New Way Ford in Coon Rapids. Our feature vehicle is a 2018 Ford Escape 1 Overner, 4-wheel drive. Call 800-861-7268 for more information. Sports on the go with me, Jeff Blackwood, powered by New Way Ford in Coon Rapids, home of warranty forever, and your home for free oil changes for life. Quick middle set that time to Hilsbeck, dug by Jorgensen. Over to Ludwig, cross court, and that'll drop in for Chloe. Ludwig with their second kill tonight. Tigges unofficially now with 9 assists. And Carroll has matched their largest lead here at 18-15. Coach Klink calling out the serve area where she wants Ayala here to attack. Serve on the way, played onto the back left that time. And that time the ball off of the top of the net for Doonan. It'll drop in. It hit the top of the net. She was attacking out of the left, hit the top of the net, bounced over and onto the Carroll side. And the point will belong to North Polk. And now checking back in is going to be Bingham, and Bingham will head back to serve. Tigers have Jorgensen, Ayala, and Brandt. The serve going to be taken by Ayala. Now off to Shable, or excuse me, to Tigges. Now off to Brandt. Brandt going to pick up number 3 here tonight. Tigges with 10 assists. Carroll back up 3 at 19-16. Good start here tonight for the Tigers. Alyssa Brandt again set to serve it away. Serve will go back middle, played by Johnson. Now up, and that was a battle at the net. It was tipped back over by Bingham, and now we're going to get a net violation going to go on the Comets. That second ball here a moment ago was almost attacked by the Tigers, but going up and getting it was Bingham, and she was able to tip it into the back rope, and then the North Polk ended up in the net. Brandt again with the serve, popped up into the air that time by Neerum. Johnson sets it left side, and the attack by Hurt going to go into the net, and Carroll separating themselves a little bit. We're going to get a timeout called by the Comets. Carroll up 21-16. We'll step away back in 30 seconds right here on KKRL.
People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Dries Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
Welcome you back here on 93.7 KKRL. Motor Inn Player of the Game coming up following the match tonight. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota, Chevy, and Buick dealership. From sales to service to parts and at collision. We're coming to you live as well from the Gatorade broadcast booth. Gatorade distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll, helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Alyssa Brandt with the serve, taken in the back row by Johnson. That will be tracked down by Neerum, and then the third ball not going to be taken by anybody. Carroll extends the lead here to 22-16. Tigers with 4 straight have their largest lead now in this first set. As Alyssa Brandt again set to serve it away. And the serve, short one, and that'll be an ace serve. Doonan got to it, but unable to do anything with it. And Alyssa Brandt with her first ace serve here tonight, first of the night for the Tigers. And Carroll up 23-16. Brandt again with the serve, and that is going to go sideways. This time Doonan tracks it down. It'll be free balled over to Jorgensen, and Tigges tips it across. She knew that one of the defenders had fallen down on the other side, and that side was open. She tipped it right to their left front, and the Tigers have set point up 24-16. Great vision that time by Tigges to know that the defender over there had fallen down, bumped into a teammate. Brandt serving now for the set. Johnson gets it up to Bingham, over into the middle, and a big swing that time by Hilzebeck for North Polk. She'll end the Tiger run, but the Tigers still have set point up 24-17. Ava Gross back in now for Brandt. Also checking back in for North Polk will be at Tallulah Monk. Heading back to the service line is going to be Heintz. Heintz serve, the left-hander, played by Gross, back right, up to Tigges. Right side now to Shable. That'll be blocked and then popped up into the air. And now Ayala with the dig out of the back row. Tigges goes left side. Ludwig down the line. Is that going to be touch? No. They say no touch. It'll be a point for North Polk. And the Carroll lead is down to 6 at 24-18. So Heintz again set to serve it away. Serve on the way, played by Ayala. Now up to Tigges, right side again to Shable, tipped over the block, popped up into the air, but into the net that time. Hurt got it up into the air, but her player from North Polk had to dive for it, and her ball went up into the net, and Carroll wins set 1 here, 25-18. Impressive win for the Tigers to open things up here tonight. They lead at North Polk 1-0. We're back with set 2 coming up in 2 minutes right here on 93.7 KKRL.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive healthcare for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
At Roselle Mutual Insurance, a partner of Grinnell Mutual, we understand teamwork. We believe that hard work pays off, and we know it takes coming together to win. Our team values community and supporting each other. Now's the time to get back at it and return to the field to support our local athletes. To help promote that culture, we are working with Jeff Storyhand to capture our youth in photos from local events, and they will be shared with you on our Facebook page. Experience working together as a winning team. Call Roselle Mutual today at 792-4525 for all your insurance needs.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
At New Way Ford in Coon Rapids and New Way Auto in Jefferson, we make your vehicle buying experience stress-free. Our sales team will help determine your vehicle needs with options and features that you desire. Our finance team will explain financing terms and options best for each customer. Our service team is always here for you, from our Oil Changes for Life program to our exclusive warranty forever. We work to keep your New Way vehicle going long after the sale. Stop by and let our family help yours get into the next car, truck, or SUV.
Together.
Good start for the Carroll Tigers here tonight as they have taken a 1-0 lead. Serve received by Josie Alep to Tigges, left side Thornock, and that'll be a tool for Thornock, her 4th kill here tonight. And Carroll takes a 1-0 lead here in set 2. Unofficially, Thornock and Alyssa Brandt each had 3 kills in that first set. Ludwig had 2. Ayala, Tigges, and Schabel all with 1. Tigges also had 10 assists in that first set. Low serve off the top of the net, popped up in the air that time by Monk. They'll go left side to Galing, and Galing will get North Polk on the board here in the second set. We're tied at 1-1. Coming to you live again from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Nearham will head back to the service line now for North Polk. Tigers win that first set 25-18. Don't forget, check out our video coverage. Live audio and live video. YouTube, search 1380kcim.com or 1380kcim on YouTube. Cross-court attack that time by Doonan. And now the Tigers get it over to Tigges, dug by Bird. Johnson comes over to Galing left side, popped up into the air by Tuning up into the rafters. And nobody able to read where that second ball was going to come down. And the ball drops on the floor, and North Polk has scored 2 straight, and they lead it here 2-1. Nearham again will serve it away. Comes a back left, played by Gross. Great pass up to Tigges into the middle now, and that is going to be blocked. And they tried to get Thornock again, blocked again. And now Ayala needs the free ball it across, does short. Bingham, they'll get it over to Bird, and that time Koldenka had it blocked by Thornock. Johnson now free balls it across. Thornock over to Tigges. Left side it comes to Ayala, and that'll be Toole. Got it through the block. They didn't close the block, and Josie Ayala is strong enough to power her way through that double block. She'll pick up her 2nd kill. And we're square up at 2 apiece here in this second set. Ashlyn Tigges set to serve it away. Ava Gross will check out as Jorgensen checks back in. Short serve, Bird tracks down that second ball. Got it from Doonan. And now Tuning gets over to Tigges, right side to Brandt, cross court, popped up by Bird. Johnson gets it up by the net, overpass and tipped down by Ayala. Josie with the kill puts Carroll back up 3-2. Ayala with her 3rd kill tonight, 2nd here in this second set. And Caitlin Tigges with the serve. Top spin played by Johnson. Up to Bird. Right side now to Galing, and that is going to be Toole. Thornock went up for it, but it came down on her. So that'll be our 3rd tie as we're tied at 3 apiece. Checking out now is Kaldeka. Checking back in is Hilzebeck. Serve on the way by Johnson, played by Ayala. Now off it to Tigges, back to Ayala, left side, down the line. Through the fingertips of Bird, and Carroll back on top here by a score of 4-3. Tigges unofficially 13 assists. Ayala up now to 4 kills, matching Thornott for the team lead. Jorgensen back to serve for the Tigers. Serve on the way. Played back left by Nira. Now work it now over to Gailing, left side, down the line off at Jorgensen. Ayala hustles to play it near the scores table. Crashes into the front row of the bleachers. Tigers couldn't get a third ball, and we are tied at 4. So we were tied at 1, now tied at 2, and then at 3, and now tied at 4. Heading back to the service line is going to be Bingham for North Polk. Jump serve. Played by Ayala back right. Tigges tracks it down. It was near the up ladder there for the up official and goes off at Tigges and out of bounds. Not much she could do with that one. So North Polk has scored 2 straight. They lead it here 5-4. Bingham again will serve it away for the Comets. Float serve, short one played by Ayala. Gets it over to Tigges. Left side now Schabel. She'll go cross court, and that's going to sail long. North Polk with their largest lead in this second set, leading at 6-4. Carroll won the first one, 25-18. Bingham again will serve for the Comets. Jump serve comes back right, played by Ayala. Now to Tigges. Left side to Schabel, cross court, popped up into the air by Nerum. Bingham gets it over to Hilzebeck. That'll be tipped across, dug that time by Tigges. Jorgensen now sets Ayala. Bump towards the donut, and that'll drop in. Josie Ayala looked like she was going to go up and swing hard, but didn't. Jorgensen picks up the assist. Tigers back on the board, down now 6-5. Thanks to New Way Ford in Coon Rapids again for sponsoring Sports on the Go with me and giving me a vehicle to drive to all the different sporting events. Bingham sends it up. Hilzebeck will tip it across. Jorgensen to Tigges over to the right side, and Brandt drops another one in. Alyssa Brandt with her 4th. Unofficial, the Tigers have matched us up now at 6-6. Ayala back to the service line for Carroll. Serve on the way, short left. Popped up now to Bingham. Nerum will bump it across with the palm. Now Ayala to Tigges over to the right side to Brandt, tipped across. Bingham goes left side again to Nerum, tips towards the donut, dug by Ludwig. Tigges goes right side again to Brandt. Hit towards the donut, popped up into the air to Bingham. Now off to Hilzebeck, and Hilzebeck will pick up the kill. So Hilzebeck keeps North Polk in the lead at 7-6. Tigers kind of went towards the donut several times that time, and North Polk had that red. Monk will check back in, as does Heinz. Heinz will go back to serve now for the Comets. Jump serve, top spin through the fingertips of Brandt. That'll be an ace serve. And North Polk's lead is back to 2 at 8-6. That New Way Ford feature vehicle of the game, again, a 2018 Ford Escape, 4-wheel drive, a 1 owner, 800-861-7268 for more information. Tigges sets it up in the middle for Schabel, and Tiger's going to be called for 4 hits, as that one didn't clear the net, and it's 9-6. All kind of bouncing around over here on the Carroll side. They'll have to track it down. They get it back over to Heinz, and the Comets will serve it away. Heinz with that jump top spin, played by Brandt. Tigges comes left side to Ludwig, and Ludwig's attack into the net. North Polk with their largest lead of the night. They lead at 10-6, and Carroll wants a timeout. Coach Klink wants to settle her group down a little bit. We'll step away. Back in 30 seconds, Tigers up at 1-0, but North Polk up 10-6 here in set 2.
Wilson's Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
Welcome you back here on 93.7 at KKRL. Jeff Blankman along with Tyler Bruner, who is running our video tonight, powered up by New Way Ford in Coon Rapids, go to YouTube and simply search 1380 KCIM, and you'll find the audio and video from tonight's game being broadcast live. Ayala tracks it down off of Brandt, who then has to free ball it over. Bingham sets it up in the middle of Doonan with the attack dug by Ayala. Jorgensen with great hustle, but she was diving backwards. That one went up in behind the student section off of the back wall. North Polk comes out of the Carroll timeout and picks up a point, leads it here 11-6. Heinz again will serve. Ayala and Jorgensen in the back row, and that'll drop in for an ace. They went to a two-person serve receive, and an ace serve, first of the night for North Polk, and they've now doubled up the Tigers, leading it here 12-6. That's the largest lead for them tonight. Ayala now on the serve receive. Tigges will track it down, and Carroll's struggling right now with the serve receive. They have been out of system a lot here in this second set, and they trail it right now 13-6. Heinz again will serve. Going at Ayala again. That one's backwards, tracked down by Jorgensen. Now Ludwig out of the left side, tips to the donut. Carroll's got to start to swing. Bingham gets it over the left side to Hilsbeck, dug by Jorgensen to Tigges. Left side now Ludwig, and we're going to get 2 touches on that set. 14-6 in favor of North Polk. So Carroll won the first set, kind of going away. North Polk has refocused here in set 2, and they've got what looks like right now a commanding 8-point lead. Short serve played by Ayala up to Tigges, now to Jorgensen out of the back row. Now bump set it with Johnson over to the right side to Monk. The left side dug by Ayala. Tigges now over to the right side, and Brandt going to pick up one. That's a big one for the Tigers. They trail it now 14-7. Tigges with her 15th assist. Brandt with her 5th kill as she ties Ayala for the team lead. 14-7. North Polk here in set 2. Brandt with the serve. That'll be deep, and it's going to sail long. Carroll had some of those issues in set 1. We're able to battle through them. Gross now checks in for Brandt. Checking back in will be Kadeka again for North Polk. Hilzemek will go back to serve. Serve on the way, top spin played by Ayala. Now off to Tigges. Right side Schabel, and Schabel's attack into the net. Carroll right now just struggling. Nothing seems to be going their way. Coach Klink up right now talking with their group. They trail it here 16-7. Hilzemek serve off the top of the net, popped up by Ayala. Tigges comes left side to Ludwig, and that'll be played up by Bingham into the back row to Heinz, right side to Monk. She'll go cross court, dug by Jorgensen, off to Tigges, left side again, Ludwig, and that'll be a tool for Ludwig. Got it down on the block attempt from Kaldeka. And Chloe Ludwig has picked up her 3rd kill here tonight. Tigers not out of this 3rd set, still can make a run here, but need to get 3 or 4 points here and then 3 or 4 points in a row there. Another deep serve played up by Monk. They'll go left side, and that time jumping way early was Kaldeka. She had almost landed by that time that ball got to her and was not able to hit it over the net. 2 straight for Carroll, and they trail at 16-9. Cam Schabel again goes back to serve. Jump serve, top spin, played by Monk. Now work it to Johnson out of the back row, played up by Ayala. Now off to Tigges, left side Ludwig, down the line and long. And North Polk back on the board, up now 17-9. Hurt will check out. Checking back in is Bird. Bingham also checks out as Galing will check in for North Polk. Tigers have Ayala, Gross, and Jorgensen in the back row. Again, they go at Ayala. And that's going to be an overpass, tipped down but popped up by Jorgensen, kept alive by Tigges. Ayala out of the middle, drops one in front of Johnson, just behind the donut. The Tigers trail it here 17-10. Great hustle by Jorgensen to keep that play alive. Such a tremendous athlete. Very quick. Chloe Ludwig will head back to serve and always plays with great energy as well. Nice serve by Ludwig, and that time the Heinz's serve receive up into the net. Tigers will pick up a point. Ludwig playing well tonight. That'll make it now 17-11. Again, Carroll has cut it down to 6. They get 2 or 3 maybe points in a row here, get it down to 3 or 4 points or 2 points even. Deep serve, and that'll sail long. Carroll's problem tonight on their serve is that they've been getting that toss not high enough, and then they're hitting with the armband. They're not also dragging that back foot to give that ball that down. They're not getting their hips into it, and the ball is sailing on them. That's why their deep serves have sailed long. Neeram back in for North Polk. She'll serve, and a break for Carroll as that one goes into the net, and the Tigers trail at 18-12. Brandt checks in now for Gross. Tigges will go back to serve. Serve on the way, going to be deep, played by Johnson. Up to Bird. Right side Gayling, she'll go deep, played by Tuning back middle. Now Jorgensen bump set for Ayala left side. She'll go deep and dropped it in. Johnson thought it was going to be long, ducked out of the way, but it dropped in, and she had nice top spin on that one. Jorgensen with her second assist. Ayala with her 7th kill here tonight. Tigers down 18-13. Carroll up 1-0, won the first one 25-18. Tigges again with the serve, and that one's going to be short, played that time by Bird. I'll work it over to Gayling, touched at the net, trying to pancake it. Was Alyssa Brandt, but unable to come up with it as she sprawled out for that one, and it's now 19-13 Comets. Motor Inn player of the match coming up following the match. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota Chevy and Buick dealership for everything from sales to service to parts and collision. Johnson's serve goes long. Tigers get it back down now 19-14. Jorgensen will go back to serve, the senior libero. Jump serve, played by Johnson back middle, up to Bird, right side again to Gayling, and that'll be blocked by Schabel. Popped up by Bird over the left side to Doonan. Dug by a Tuning, that's up into the net. Tigges tried to dig it out of the net, but unable to get it up playable. And it's now 20-14. Got to drop down really almost to your knees and get underneath that ball to be able to pop that ball that comes into the net. Then you want to turn your body to the side. So if you're facing the net when you hit it, more than likely it's going to go back into the net. That's what happened there. Jump serve on the way to long that time for Bingham. And it's 20-15. Ludwig will check in for Tuning. Ayala goes back to serve. Tigers up 1-0, but in trouble here in set 2. The serve on the way deep again for Carroll. 21-15, about 5 points here tonight for North Polk from Carroll in this second set have been on missed serves. Most coaches are okay with that if you miss some serves being aggressive. Tigers just need to get that toss a little higher. That'll help. Heinz comes back in. She put North Polk ahead earlier in this set with a long run. Ayala on the serve received to Tigges. That ball up into the net. Brandt not able to get to it. And it's 22-15. Timeout coming by head coach Michaela Klenk of the Carroll Tigers. Tigers up 1-0, but trail it here by a score of 22-15. We're back in 30 seconds here on 93.7 KKRL.
At Roselle Mutual Insurance, a partner of Grinnell Mutual, we understand teamwork. We believe that hard work pays off, and we know it takes coming together to win. Our team values community and supporting each other. Now's the time to get back at it and return to the field to support our local athletes. To help promote that culture, we are working with Jeff Storyhand to capture our youth and photos from local events, and they will be shared with you on our Facebook page. Experience working together as a winning team. Call Roselle Mutual today at 792-4525 for all your insurance needs.
Carroll trying to battle back here in this second set. Heinz with the serve. That'll be dug by Ayala on the serve receive. And now Brandt and Tigges kind of ran into each other as she set Brandt over on the right side. A block of the net by Schabel. Popped up that time by Monk over to the right side. And the attack going to be tooled off of Cam Schabel. And the attack that time for Allie Hurt. And North Polk now leads it here 20. Should be 23. There it is, 23-15. Serve again for Heinz, and that time it sails along. Tigers will be happy to not have Jerica Heinz back at the service line. She's been pretty tough here in this second set. Serve coming up now for Alyssa Brandt. And the serve on the way, Doug. Into the middle now, off of the pass from Monk. They got it into the middle, and Hilzebeck able to put it away. And it is set point at 24-16. Ava Gross into the back row. Hilzebeck will go back to serve. See Ann Collison sitting over here to my left. I know Pete was here earlier, but not for sure where he's hiding now. Jorgensen off to Tigges. Left side to Ludwig, cross court and long. And now we've got, it's going to be long, and that's going to be a point, and that will be a game and set for North Polk. Oh, now they changed it. Now we have a touch. Did not see that call initially. We got a touch, and it's 24-17. The touch came from down on this end. I was watching the line judge down on the other end. Schabel heads back to serve for Carroll. Jump serve, short one. Played up that time by Hurt. They go into the middle, and that is going to be a kill, and that will do it as Monk picks that one up. Got it off of Ayala. It's 25-17 as North Polk evens us up at one set apiece. Carroll won the first set 25-18. North Polk takes the second one 25-17. We're back in 2 minutes right here on 93.7 KKRL.
This is Iowa, and Avela Bank has called Iowa home since 1870. With 17 locations across the state, we're proud to be part of your community. Right now, you can open an Avela Bank Simply Free checking account for you or your business and get a new debit card immediately. We'll even buy your old bank's unused checks. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available for you. Avela Bank, member FDIC.
At Carroll County Solid Waste, we deliver environmental services together. Why together? Because together we're stronger and more effective. We're proud to partner with you to recycle plastics. Recyclable plastic will have the number 1 or 2 inside the recycle symbol. It's generally a food, beverage, soap, or cleaner container. Make sure they're empty, give them a quick rinse if possible, and put the cap back on. These plastics are not recyclable. They belong in the trash. Visit our website at carrollcountylandfill.com for details of how you can be part of the recycling team, because together, everyone achieves more.
People want and deserve more comfort, efficiency, and reliability, both in their homes and places of work. Dries Company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
We head to set number 3 here tonight, tied at 1 set apiece, coming to you live from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Tyler Bruner running our video, being powered by New Way 4 down in Coon Rapids. Go to YouTube and simply search 1380 KCIM, and you can find tonight's North Polk at Carroll volleyball match. We're streaming it live with audio on it. Tigges on the set over to Ayala, and that was touched at the net. Ayala keeps it alive, and now Tigges will free ball it across. Galen gets it up to Bird, left side now to Monk, and is that touched at the net? No touch. And Carroll will take a 1-0 lead here in this second set. Actually, we're going to get a net violation. Jeannie Statlander catching that one, a net violation on Carroll. And that will put North Polk on top here 1-0. Jeannie, one of the elite officials in the state. The state uses her to teach a lot of young officials and also to kind of help great officials down at the state tournament on matches she's not working. That's how highly respected she is. Thornock out of the middle, blocked, popped it back up. Jorgensen kept it alive. I up at the net. Haldeka ends up blocking the tip across attempt for Thornock, and North Polk leads it here 2-0. A lot of action here quickly here tonight. Bird will head back to serve. That's Emily Bird, the senior. Her serve on the way is going to go sideways off of Gross, kept alive by Tuning. Jorgensen with the back row attack, dug by Heinz up to Bird. Right side now to Galing, touched the net off of Tuning. And that'll be a kill for Galing, and North Polk leads it 3-0. Comets look to be settling in here in this second and now third set. Bill Badley in the house tonight, sitting just over here back behind Tyler and I. Serve received by Jorgensen, up now to Tigges, left side Ayala, and that'll be blocked at the net. Galing went up and blocked it. And it's a 4-0 lead now in favor of North Polk. Andrew Klink in the house tonight as well. Bird again with the serve, played by Jorgensen. Overpass, and hitting it long on the overpass attempt was Monk. So the Tigers catch a break, and they trail it here 4-1. Gross will check out as Grant will check in. Tigges will head back to serve. Tigges with the serve, played by Johnson, now to Bird. Left side, tipped across. And now Ayala will attack left side, dug by Heinz, over to Bird. They'll go Monk again left side, and that'll drop in. Monk starting to heat up for North Polk. They got her going in that second set. 5-1 Comets. Neeram will check in. Also checking in is Doonan. Neeram will head back to serve for the Comets. Tigers have Ayala, Jorgensen, and Tuning in the back row. They'll come at Jorgensen back middle. Good serve receive. Over to the right side now to Thornock, and Thornock will pick up the kill. He's got 5 of them. Assist unofficially number 18 for Tigges. And the Tigers trail it here 5-2. Thornock will check out. Back onto the floor is Schabel as Jorgensen serves. That'll be played up by Doonan to Bird. Right side now Galen. That'll go cross court, dug by Tigges. Off to Jorgensen. Left side Ayala. Blocked at the net, popped up by Jorgensen. Tigges back over to Ayala, a little further off the net. Cross court, dug by Johnson to Bird. Left side now Doonan. Goes down to the back middle. Went up like she was going to swing hard, then didn't hardly hit it. But got it over the block, dropped it in the back row in front of a diving Tuning. And it is North Polk up now 6-2. Johnson, the libero for the Comets, will head back to serve. Serve on the way, played by Jorgensen up to Tigges. Back to Ayala out of the middle, and Ayala got Bird that time in the face. Bird went down to the floor, but quickly gets back up, says she's fine. Ayala picks up the big kill, and Carroll now down 6-3 as Ayala will go back to serve. I got Josie unofficially now with 8 kills on the night. Ayala top spin taken by Johnson up to Bird, middle set, and the attack from Hilzeback into the net. And Carroll trails it now 6-4. Ayala needs to give the Tigers a little bit of a run here, maybe get them a lead. Serve coming up here for Josie. Serve on the way, top spin. Played up into the air, they'll get it over to Noonan. Doonan left side, and that'll be Toole. And a lift as it came down on Brandt on the block attempt. And they're going to call her for the lift as she tried to pop it back up. It's now 7-4. Bingham will check back in the serve now for North Polk. Serve on the way, played by Ayala up to Tigges. Tigges tipped it across, bumped, I should say, by Doonan. Now free balled over by Johnson. Tigges to Jorgensen, over to the right side, Brandt, cross court, dug by Bingham. Johnson bump sets it right side, Hurt with the attack. Dug by Ayala off the touch, now to Tigges, over to Brandt. Dug in the back row, that time by Neeram. They'll go into the middle of Hilzeback, and Hilzeback will tip it down. And it's an 8-4 lead for North Polk. Comets gaining control again here in this third set, I should say. We're tied at 1 set apiece. Carroll won the first one 25-18. North Polk answered with a 25-17 win in that second set. Ayala on the serve receive, now to Tigges. Left side to Ludwig, cross court, dug by Johnson. Doonan tracks it down. It was number 5, and that is Bingham who tracked it down, got it to Doonan, who then got it off of Tigges. And the point for North Polk puts them up 9-4. Timeout going to be called by Carroll. Tigers trail at 9-4, set 3. We're tied at 1 set apiece. We're back in 30 seconds here on KKRL.
Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you are looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate a difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database, or you can pull it yourself at their You Pull It. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest on Kitty Hawk Avenue in Carroll.
Early battle for first place in the Raccoon River Conference here tonight. Both teams coming in 1-0 in conference play. We're tied at 1 set apiece with North Polk leading here in set number 3. Served by Bingham, going to be played by Ayala. And that is going to be up into the net. Trying to get under at that time was Tigges, but unable to do it. And North Polk scores first out of the Carroll timeout, and they lead it here 10-4. Serving again is Bingham. That one was a low toss, and the attack goes right into the net. And that'll make it now 10-5. So Alyssa Brandt will head back to serve. Jeff Storyhan sitting just over to her right, near that Carroll student section. Brandt with the serve. Nice low serve, gonna drop in for an ace. Brandt with her second ace. Tigers down now 10-6. Motor Inn player of the match coming up following the match. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota Chevy and Buick dealership for everything from sales to service to parts and collision. Another ace serve for Alyssa Brandt. Her third of the night, and the Tigers are down 3 at 10-7. Coming to you live as well from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Brandt going to serve it away. Taken by Johnson. Now off to Bingham. Left side it comes to Hurt. Dug by Jorgensen. Net violation, though, on Carroll. And that is going to go on Schabel. And it's an 11-7 lead now for North Polk, as Gross going to check onto the floor for Brandt. North Polk also making some substitutions. And Neeram, or Heinz, excuse me, heads back to the service line. She had a couple of big service runs in that second set win. Serve on the way, played better this time by Ayala. Tigges still behind the 10-foot line, goes over right side to Schabel, and Cam picks up the kill. And Carroll back down by 3 at 11-8. Schabel with her second kill here tonight. Tigges unofficially now 20 assists. Serve coming up here for Schabel. Serve on the way. Played up by Monk. They'll work it over to the right side to Hurt, and that is going to get off of Gross in the back row. Cross-court attack off of the right side, that time by Hurt, and it's 12-8. Jorgensen on for Schabel. Johnson will check out. Hilsebeck back in for the Comets. She'll head back to serve. Serve on the way, played by Ayala. Now off to Tigges, right side again to Ludwig. Cross to the back middle, dug by Hilsebeck. Tracked down by Bingham, over to the left side. Monk with the attack, dug by Jorgensen. Tigges comes left side to Ludwig, tipped across. Popped up into the air by Bingham. Monk sets it up, now tipped across by Hurt, dug by Jorgensen. Tigges goes back over to Ludwig, cross court, dug by Hilsebeck, up into the net. That'll drop in for a kill for the Tigers. Carroll picks up the kill on that one. They're down 12-9. Tuning comes in now for Ludwig. Third set here. Carroll won the first one 25-18. North Polk took the second one 25-17. So this third one a big one here. Served by Tuning. Nice low serve, going to be an ace. Carroll has found a spot. If they can get that low serve in between spots 6 and 1, they've been having some success here, down now 12-10. Serve coming up for Tuning, and that just a little bit too low on the toss. Service here for the Tigers will make it 13-10 Comets. Bird checks back in, as does Gailing. Hurt and Bingham will check out. So Bird will go to the center roll after serving here. Serve on the way. High one to the back left. That's going to be an ace off of Ava Gross. So Bird picks up just the second ace serve for North Polk here tonight. They haven't got a lot of aces, but they've really kept the Tigers out of system with their serves quite often tonight. Bird again with the serve. Played by Thorneck. Now off to Tigges. Back to Thorneck. Tipped across. Popped up into the air that time. They'll work it over to the right side. Monk has to try and clear it, and unable to do so. That ball took her almost into that walk area in between the bleachers over on the far side of the floor. And it's now 14-11. John Wagner, Lisa Wagner in the house tonight, sitting across the way. John used to be on the Kemper staff. Tigges will serve. Tigers down 3, third set. Johnson gets it up to Bird. Over to the right side to Monk. Touch to the net, played by Tigges, off to Brandt. And that'll be an overpass, and the kill is going to be into the hands of Caldecca. 15-11 in favor of North Polk. Hines and Monk check out. Neerum checks back in. Also Doonan will check back in. Neerum goes back to serve. That'll be played by Jorgensen up to Tigges. Over to the left side, Ayala, and that is going to be 4 touches on Carroll. Didn't clear the net, so when Carroll went and played it again, it was 4 touches. 16-11 North Polk beginning to pull away here in this third set. Serve played by Jorgensen, now to Thornock. Over to the right side, from Tigges to Thornock, and that'll be blocked by North Polk. 17-11 now in favor of the Comets. Serve coming up here for Neerum. Serve on the way, played by Tuning. Jorgensen bumps that left side to Ayala, rolls it towards the donut, popped up into the air. They'll work it to Doonan, left side, blocked that time by Brandt, dug by Johnson, and then free-balled over. Thornock to Tigges, back to Thornock. Goes left, played that time by Bird to Johnson. Back row attack for Neerum, goes deep off of Jorgensen and out of bounds. And it's 18-11 North Polk, and timeout going to be called by Carroll. Tigers trail this third set by 7. We'll step away with them. We're tied at 1 set apiece. We're back in 30 seconds here on 93.7 KKRL.
Midwest Wholesale is your local building products headquarters. We have everything you need for your smaller home improvements to the building of your home or commercial building. We pride ourselves on giving you top-notch service, quality products with competitive prices. So whether you're a do-it-yourselfer, a contractor, or you just need a little help on a project, Midwest Wholesale is a one-stop resource for all your building needs. Midwest Wholesale, how you want it, when you want it, where you want it, we deliver.
18-11 North Polk as we come to you live from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages in Carroll. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Neerum heads back to the service line. Our motor and player of the game will come up following the match. Serve on the way. It's going to be played by Tuning. They'll work it now into the middle to Brandt, and Brandt picks up another one. That is her 6th. Tigers cut it to 18-12. Jorgensen will go back to serve now for Carroll. Serve coming up here for the Tigers. See Gene Ludwig in the house here tonight. Jump serve on the way, played in the back by Doonan. They'll come from Bird into the middle, and the attack will drop in for Caldecca. 19-12 in favor of North Polk. Don't forget about our video coverage on YouTube, powered by New Way Ford in Coon Rapids. Serve received by Ayala. Over to the right side to Brandt. That'll be bumped across into the donut. Doug. And over to the left side, down the line, and Galen going to pick up another one. And North Polk looking impressive here tonight as they lead this one at 20-12. They came in 11-3 on the season. So we knew they were a good ball club, and we're seeing why here tonight. Served by Johnson, top spin off it. Jorgensen to Tigges, into the middle to Ayala, and she went straight ahead. And who is right there? Hilzebeck with a block, and it's 21-12. So Johnson again will serve it away. Serve taken by Jorgensen up to Tigges. Over to the right side to Brandt. And is that one touched? No, it was. Yep, we got a touch. I thought it was touched as Brandt picks up kill number 7. That's unofficial anyway. Tigers trail it here 21-13. Tigges now unofficially 28 assists on the night. Ayala will head back to serve. Serve on the way from Ayala. Goes back left. That'll drop in for an ace. Doonan and Neerum both went after that one. And then Doonan kind of reached out and then backed away, and it bounced off of Neerum, because I think she thought that Doonan was going to take it. 21-14, serve coming up for Ayala. That one goes at Neerum again. Quick set in the middle that time from Bird to Hilzebeck, and Hilzebeck picks up the kill. And North Polk is 3 points away from going up 2-1. Carroll won this matchup 3-1 last year, but North Polk pretty much got everything back from a good club last year, while the Tigers have got a host of first-time varsity players this year. Jorgensen up now to Tigges, over to the right side to Brandt. That'll sail long. And it is now 23-14. You look in Carroll's regular rotation, only Jorgensen and Ayala played last year at the varsity level on any kind of a regular basis, and those two were starters. Served by Bingham, played by Ayala, up to Tigges. Over to the right side to Brandt, bumps it across. I'll get it over to Bingham, left side Doonan, and that'll be played by Jorgensen. Net violation, though, on Carroll. Set point for North Polk, leading it here 24-14. Bingham again will go back to serve for the Comets, trying to take a 2-1 lead. Jump serve played by Jorgensen up to Tigges. Into the middle to Schabel, and that'll be blocked. And North Polk gonna roll to a win here in set 3, winning at 25-14. Comets lead the Tigers 2-1, 18-25, 25-17, and 25-14. We've got set 4 coming up. That is 2 minutes away here on KKRL.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive health care for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
At Roselle Mutual Insurance, a partner of Grinnell Mutual, we understand teamwork. We believe that hard work pays off, and we know it takes coming together to win. Our team values community and supporting each other. Now's the time to get back at it and return to the field to support our local athletes. To help promote that culture, we are working with Jeff Storyhand to capture our youth in photos from local events, and they will be shared with you on our Facebook page. Experience working together as a winning team. Call Roselle Mutual today at 792-4525 for all your insurance needs.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business, from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
At New Way Ford in Coon Rapids and New Way Auto in Jefferson, we make your vehicle buying experience stress-free. Our sales team will help determine your vehicle needs with options and features that you desire. Our finance team will explain financing terms and options best for each customer. Our service team is always here for you, from our Oil Changes for Life program to our exclusive warranty forever. We work to keep your New Way vehicle going long after the sale. Stop by and let our family help yours get into the next car, truck, or SUV.
Jeff Blackman, Tyler Bruner back here with you. We are at the Carroll High School Gymnasium. Volleyball action for you here tonight. We've got Nathan Cones back monitoring things in the studio. We appreciate him hanging out and working with us here tonight. Nathan always does a good job. I don't tell him that very often. At least I try not to anyway. Cones is a good guy. I just like to pick on him a little bit, folks. He's one of the guys I get along with pretty well. Tigers trail it here 2-1 right now after dropping that third set 25-14. Carroll struggling with serve receive and struggling with serve right now. Those are 2 areas been out of system quite a bit with their serve receive, and I don't think North Polk, it's hard to tell from the angle we're at up above. Now those floats sometimes, and even those top spins can come across the net, just absolutely drop on you. And then the floats, they're like a knuckleball in baseball, and man, those things can move. I know when we were at Lakeview last week, Tyler even told me, standing up there on that landing up above down on the one end, you really get to see how a float serve can really move and kind of mess with you. Up here, it doesn't look like they're serving in between players. Looks like they're serving at somebody. So my guess is there's a lot of movement right now on their serves, because Carroll has struggled in serve receive here tonight, and they will be in serve receive as we head here to set number 4. Mackey Motors post-match coverage will come up following the match here tonight. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City. Coach Klink and at least one of the Tigers is scheduled to join us. Bird with a jump serve, and there is going to be an ace serve to start with for the Comets, and they lead it here 1-0. That first set, we had quite a few ties and lead changes. Set 2, North Polk got up 5-4. We were tied at 6 and then never tied again. Set 3, North Polk never had it tied and never trailed. Tigges comes left side to Thornock. That'll be blocked, popped up by Jorgensen. Are they going to say 4 hits? Nope. Going to call Jorgensen with a lift. And that is going to make it now 2-0 in favor of the Comets. Serve coming up for Bird. Top spin, played by Gross. Up now to Tigges, over to the right side. Ludwig, touch to the net. Popped up into the air. Bird will go left side. Monk, big swing, and that'll be tooled right through the block of Thornock. There's a one-on-one play that time, and Monk won that battle, and they lead it now 3-0. Bird again will serve for North Polk, played by Ayala. Up to Tigges, left side now to Thornock, and that'll be popped up, and then popped back up into the air, and it's going to be 4 hits. Great job that time by the Tigers. They get on the board now, down 3-1. Good swing that time out of the left side, getting Carroll that point. Maddie Tuning now checks in for Ludwig. We'll head back to serve. Serve on the way will be played by Monk to Bird. Left side, Gailing. Left-handed swing, touch the net, dug by Jorgensen. Tuning finally plays the second ball. Ayala has to free ball it across. Bird over to Gailing. She left too early, was trying to run it quick. Ayala now bumps to the donut, popped up by Bird. Johnson goes to Gailing out of the back row, touched the net by Ayala, dug by Jorgensen. Played up into the air by Tigges, now off to Ayala, cross court, dug by Johnson. I'll get it over into the left side, and Monk will drop it in. The set that time it goes to Caldecca. And it's 4-1 in favor of North Polk. Comets dancing a little bit as they come on and off the court here with their substitutions. Neerum and Doonan will check back in. Neerum goes back to serve. Goes back middle, played by Jorgensen. Good reserve receive up to Tigges. Right side now Thornock. That'll be blocked. Back over to the Tigers. They'll work it left side from Johnson. Left side set now Doonan. Dug in the back left by Jorgensen. Tigges goes left side to Ayala. Cross court. Popped up by Doonan. Bird tracks it down back row. Goes back left side to Doonan. Touch of the net. Dug by Ayala. Into the middle now, and the tip down at that time by Thornock. Dug by Bird. And now it'll be free balled across by Neerum. Tuning up to Tigges. Left side Ayala and powers it through the double block. And Ayala picks up her 9th. 4-2 now in favor of North Polk as the Tigers will go back to serve with Caitlin Tigges. Tigges to serve. Bird from the serve receive over to Doonan, and we're going to get a net by, actually they're going to say it was down. I thought Carroll had gotten to that one, but they're going to say that it touched the floor. And it's a 5-2 Comet lead. Coach Klink talking with their other coaches. Jorgensen now off to Tigges. And now tipped across that time nicely. Alyssa Brandt unofficially with 8 kills here tonight. Carroll is down by 2. So they're struggling right now, but only down by 2. So still early. They're within striking distance here. Just need to get on a run. Jorgensen with the serve. And work it to Bird from Johnson. Now to Gailing. Blocked to the net by Schabel. Don't know if she used mom or dad's jumping ability there. Or maybe it was her brother Cade's. I don't know. But she got up there and got the block. Jorgensen with the jump. Serve. It'll be played over to Bird, now to Doonan, and Doonan touched to the net. They're going to get it. Tuning's ball went over the net. Doonan tried to play it, but unsuccessfully. And it's now 5-5. That is the first tie since we were tied at 6-6 in the second set. So Jorgensen again will serve it away, and that serve goes into the net. Would have been interesting to see what would have happened if Carroll would have grabbed the lead there, as Bingham checks back in along with Hurt. Gailing and Bird will check out. Bingham will go back to serve. She'll be the setter. after she serves. Jump serve played by Jorgensen, and actually it's going to be an 8th serve off of Jorgensen at 7-5 Comets. Just the 3rd ace here tonight, unofficially for North Polk. Serve coming up, it'll be out of bounds. Carroll back within 1 here, missed that one wide over by the Carroll student section at 7-6. Ludwig now checking in for tuning. Pete Collison stretching over here to the left. Must be getting a little worried. Serve received that time by Neerum up to, well, that was to Bingham, and she got it to Hilsebeck. Thought they were going to call her for a lift or a throw, but they didn't. Jorgensen now gets it back for Carroll to take us middle set. Shable, and is that touched? It's going to drop in anyway. So Shable will pick up unofficially her 3rd kill tonight. And the Tigers have even this one back up at 7-7, our 2nd tie. And yes, Tyler, I pick on Pete all the time. Serve coming up here for Ayala. It'll be played by Johnson up to Bingham. Now Doonan will free ball it across. We'll see if the Tigers use it. Tigges to Jorgensen. Left side to Ludwig. Blocked in the net. Popped up by Shable to Ayala. Back over to Ludwig. She'll go deep through the fingertips that time and Neerum. Tracked down by Bingham. And now it'll be Hurt free balling it across. Ayala over to Tigges. Left side Ludwig. Cross court dug by Johnson. Bingham goes over to Doonan. That's played by Tigges. Kept alive by Brandt. And Ayala's 3rd ball goes into the net. And North Polk will hold on to the 9-7 lead. Heinz will check back in. She'll head back to serve. Monk also checking in for North Polk. Neerum and Doonan will check out. Serve by Heinz, played by Jorgensen. Kept alive by Tigges. Now off to Ludwig, left side. Touch the net, dug by Heinz. They'll go Bingham, left side. Now Monk touched the net, popped up by Ayala over to Tigges, and then nobody takes the 3rd ball. Jorgensen and Ludwig kind of looking at each other, expecting the other player to go grab it. Nobody did. It lands on the floor. It's 9-6. And Coach Klink telling Jorgensen that's probably your ball, simply because she's behind it, and it would have been an easier play for her. You do want your swingers, though, to transition back far enough as Brandt picks up another one. When that ball is behind them and the set's going to be behind them, they need to transition back far enough to be able to keep the ball out in front of them. 9-8 Tigers trail it here. Brandt will go back to serve. Serve goes deep, played by Johnson. They'll go left set, and it's going to be a muck played by Brandt to Jorgensen over to Ludwig. Cross court played by Johnson. Net violation, and that is going to go against North Polk. We're tied for the 3rd time in this set at 9-9. So Alyssa Brandt to serve away. She's had a good match for the Tigers. Her serve going to be played by Monk to Bingham. Middle set for Hilsebeck. Dug that time by Brandt. Jorgensen that time, and Tigges collide as they get it over to Ludwig, who's able to free ball it over. Quick set in the middle of Hilsebeck, and that is going to come off at Jorgensen. Carroll has gotten it tied 3 times. It's just not been able to take the lead as Gross checks in now for Brandt. 10-9 North Polk with the lead. Coming to you live from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Jorgensen to Tigges, right side Shable, goes deep, played by Hilsebeck up into the net. North Polk can't dig it out. And Carroll has tied it up at 10-10. We'll see if they can grab the lead this time with Shable going back to serve. Thornock checks in for Jorgensen. Shable with the jump serve. Popped up that time over to the left side, and the attack by Koldeka is going to get through the double block and then out of bounds. It was Tigges and Thornock trying to block that one. She powered it through, and then Carroll popped it back up into the air, but it goes out of bounds, kind of into the junior high and elementary kid student section part there. The group that's next to the high school kids. Short serve played by Ayala. Nice serve receive over to Tigges. Left side to Thornock. Block. Popped up by Jorgensen. Tipped over by Gross. And we are going to get, 2 hits on Carroll. And the lead back to 2 now in favor of North Polk. Bird back in. She'll go back to serve. Serve on the way, played by Jorgensen. Now off to Tigges. Left side it comes. Thornock, that's going to be off the net. Maybe got the antenna. Nope, they're going to call 4 hits no matter what. 13-10 North Polk. Tigers need to settle in here, stop this run right now. Bird again with the serve, played by Gross. Tigges behind the 10-foot line, goes to Ayala, back row attack. Dug by Heinz, they'll go left side Monk, and that'll be off of Gross. And it's 14-10. Timeout called by Carroll. Comets up 2-1, leading here in set 4, 14-10. We're back in 30 seconds here on KKRL.
St. Anthony Regional Hospital, the regional leader in healthcare, dedicated to improving the health of the people they serve. At St. Anthony Regional Cancer Center, you'll find the convenience of cancer and oncology consultation and treatment in one convenient location. At St. Anthony Clinic, you'll find a team of doctors and nurses that care about you and your family's health. St. Anthony Clinic is devoted to comprehensive healthcare for people of all ages. For every stage of life, always look to the cross. Always St. Anthony.
Welcome you back here. The Motor Inn player of the game coming up following the match. Motor Inn of Carroll, your premier Toyota Chevy and Buick dealership for everything from sales to service to parts and collision. Carroll won the first set here 25-18. North Polk's come back to take the next two 25-17 and 25-14. North Polk now leading 14-10. A 4-0 run has given them a 4-point lead here in set 4. Jorgensen to Tigges. Over to the right side, and Ludwig misses wide. And it's now going to be 15-10. Yep, there's the call. They were a little delayed in making that call. 15-10. Going to be the point, and it'll be a 5-0 run now for the Comets. Bird, like Heinz, has done a nice job serving for them tonight. Them two and Bingham. Tigges over to the left side to Thornock. That'll be off of Johnson, kept alive by Heinz, and now Monk with the attack, and that is going to go long. That'll snap the run, and it's now 15-11. Tuning in for Ludwig. Maddie heading to the back row, and she's going to be the server. So Maddie Tuning did have an ace serve her last time out. Needs a couple of those, or at least some good, strong serves here. Serve on the way. Played up by Monk over to Bird. Left side now to Gailing, and that'll be blocked by Thornock. Carroll with 2 straight trails it here 15-12. Nathan Cohn's back in our studio. We certainly appreciate him helping out. Tuning with the serve. That'll be played by Monk to Bird. Left side now Gailing. Gailing get a free ball across. Tuning gets it up to Tigges into the middle of the Thornock block, popped up by Jorgensen. They work it over to Ayala off the top of the net, popped up into the air that time by Gailing. Free ball over by Bird. Jorgensen, Tigges, left side Ayala deep, played off of Heinz, and that'll be a kill, number 10 for Josie Ayala. Carroll right back in this one, down 15-13. Our new A Ford feature vehicle of the match is a 2018 Ford Escape. It's had one owner. It's a 4-wheel drive. Under 47,000 miles. Call New Way Ford at 800-861-7268 for more information, or check out the Carroll Broadcasting website at 1380kcim.com for a picture with more details. Served by Tuning, played by Monk. The Bird, they'll come on the slide, and that'll be touched to the net by Ayala. Thornock over to Tigges, and we're going to get 2 touches on that set. And that'll put the Comets back up by 2 at 16-13, or back up, I should say, by 3. Serve coming up here for Neeram, who is checked back in. And the serve on the way, played by Gross. Now up to Tigges, left side Ayala. Down the line, Ayala with a big swing, her 11th. Unofficially now, Tigges with 35 assists on the night. Tigers back down 2 at 16-14. Last time we were tied was 10-10. Have not had a lead change in this 4th set. Our last lead change came back in set 2. North Polk has been in control. Serve receive up to Bird, left side Noonan. That'll be played by Tuning back middle over to Tigges, left side Ayala, touch the net, but that'll be a kill. for Josie Ayala. Carroll down to 1. They found Josie Ayala again as Tigges will go back to serve. Ayala starting to swing really well here late. Tigges with the short serve, played by Johnson up to Bird. Middle set for Caldecca, blocked at the net by Thornock and Ayala. And we are tied again at 16-16. Carroll gets this one, folks. We go to a 5th set, and anything can happen in that race to 15. Served by Tigges. Gonna get it over now to Bird. They go to Gailing, and Gailing will get the tool for the Comets. Top spin into the net. Good break for the Tigers. We're tied at 17. Jorgensen will go back to serve. Front of North and net. So the Comets will lead at 18-17. Bingham will check in. Also checking in is going to be Hurt. Bird checks out, and I think I was trying to catch the number. I think that's Gailing, the other player. Yep, that's Gailing. So Bingham will head back to serve now for the Comet. Serve on the way and drops in for an ace. Jorgensen thought it was going to go long. Tuning was beside her. Lack of communication that time, or miscommunication by the Tigers, and the ace serve will put the Comet up 19-17. Timeout on the floor, back in 30 seconds here on 93.7 KKRL.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business, from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
McFarlandClinic.com.
Coming to you live from the Gatorade broadcast booth, distributed by Pepsi Beverages. Gatorade helping athletes fuel, recover, and perform. Bingham with the serve, played by Ayala. Can Carroll get to the second ball? They can't. And North Polk has grabbed a 3-point lead here in this 4th set. Up 2-1. They lead it here 20-17. Bingham again will serve it away. That's a low toss, and the jump serve into the net break for the Tigers. They trail it 20-18. Ayala will head back to the service line. Down there in the corner, the AD here at Carroll does a great job. Ayala with the serve. That'll be played back left by Neeram. They'll set it up for Doonan. Ball across Jorgensen to Tigges. Can the Tigers use it right side? Brandt. Big swing for Alyssa Brandt. That is number 10 for her. And the Tigers down now at 20-19. Ayala again will serve it away. Served by Ayala, back left. They get it to Bingham into the middle. Hilzebeck blocked by Schabel. Popped it back up that time by Neeram. Attacked by Doonan. Going to drop in for North Polk. Carroll's defense crept a little bit far forward in that back row. It was a long run to that back right corner. Just couldn't quite get there. And it drops in, and North Polk leads it now 21-19 here in the 4th set. Jump serve by Heinz, played by Ayala up to Tigges. Left side now Ludwig. That'll go cross court, played. And North Polk back up 3 at 22-19. Comets brought a pretty good crowd here tonight, but Carroll's got the much bigger crowd here this evening. Heinz again with the serve, played by Ayala. Good serve receive up to Tigges, over to Brandt, and that is going to be 4 hits on the Tigers as they did not clear the net. And North Polk now in control here in this 4th set, up 23-19. Coach out of timeouts, so trying to talk her club through this one. Serve on the way, drops in for an ace. Carroll just not for sure where they're at on the floor a couple of times in this 4th set. And North Polk able to take advantage of it. They've got match point. Heinz again with that jump serve. Goes at Ayala. Tigges goes to Brandt on the right side. That'll be played up by Heinz to Bingham. Left side now Monk. Big swing cross court, and that'll do it. North Polk will rally after dropping the 120 post-game shows coming up in 3 minutes right here. Excuse me, yes, 3 minutes right here on 93.7 KKRL.
More comfort, efficiency, and reliability. Both in their company will be there to meet these challenges, whether we are designing a new system or servicing your existing equipment. We are a rapidly growing company that strives to meet and exceed all your expectations. No matter if you are looking to buy new appliances or need the help from one of our certified technicians, we are here for you. We pride ourselves in our installation and service. Dries Company, servicing the Carroll area since 1933.
From footings to framing to finish. For farm, home, or commercial, for more than 90 years, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
Family owned and operated since 1948, Quant Auto Salvage is the area's best full-service scrap facility. Whether you are looking to sell scrap iron, vehicles, or batteries, or you need to locate that difficult-to-find part for your vehicle, they have what you need. And if it isn't in stock, they can locate it with their nationwide parts database, or you can pull it yourself at their You Pull It. Quant Auto Salvage. They sell the best and recycle the rest on Kitty Hawk Avenue in Carroll.
At Carroll County Solid Waste, we deliver environmental services together. Why together? Because together we're stronger and more effective. We're proud to partner with you to recycle plastics. Recyclable plastic will have the number 1 or 2 inside the recycle symbol. It's generally a food, beverage, soap, or cleaner container. Make sure they're empty. Everyone achieves more.
This is Iowa, and Avela Bank is now even more available for you. With 16 locations across the state, including new branches in Ames, Ankeny, and Sioux City. Right now, sign up for a Simply Free checking account and get your new debit card instantly. We'll even buy back your old bank's unused checks. Avela Bank has been banking in Iowa since 1870, and we're proud to be growing with your community. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available. Member
Welcome you back here in the Mackey Motors postgame show. Carroll falls to 4-4 overall on the season, 1-1 right now in the Raccoon River Conference. For North Polk, they improved to 12-3 overall and at 2-0 right now in the Raccoon River Conference. Tigers are off until next Tuesday when they will be hosting at Dennis and Schleswig. So chance to kind of work on some things. That's what you're going to have early in the season. They did not play poorly tonight, lost to a good ball club, but some areas I'm sure that them and Coach Klink probably noticed that they're going to have to spend a little bit probably of time on this week, at least from what we saw here tonight. Struggled in the serve receive. We're out of system probably more than what they wanted to be here this evening. And then, just communication, probably the biggest one. A few times tonight they ran into each other. A few times tonight they just didn't talk on serve receive, and a couple of players would look at each other, or the player that was supposed to be taking it was, thinking it was going to be long, and nobody else was yelling in, and they let it go, and it ends up lining in. So those are just things that, as this group gets more used to playing with each other and gets more experience, that they certainly will get better at. I saw some really good things here tonight. I thought Alyssa Brandt played extremely well, like what I saw from Caitlin Tigges, and you know what you're going to get from Josie IL. Also, Alexa Thornock played well here tonight as well. Chloe Ludwig swung well. Hannah Jorgensen had a nice night in the back row. So they're a team that can scramble well, and they certainly do some good things. But a tough loss after playing very well in that first set, winning at 25-18. Again, we did have 5 lead changes in that one. The last lead change came at 8-7. Now we were tied at 14. Then the Tigers would go on a run and get up 16-14, and then built that all the way up to 22 and 23-16. Got it up to 24-16 before winning that one, first one at 25-18. So their largest lead was 8 at one point. North Polk, though, in the second set, they grabbed a 2-1 lead. Carroll would come back up and go up 3-2. North Polk got the lead back at 5-4. We were tied at 6, but then North Polk cut it to 6 a couple of times in that second set, just never able to get over the hump. Actually even had it down to 20-15 at one point, but some service errors. Both teams had those tonight. You're going to see those, but that gave the Tigers some trouble. North Polk got up 4-0 in that third set. Never really looked back after that. Carroll got it to 12-10 at one point. That was about as close as they would get, as North Polk would go on to a 25-14 victory. And then it was North Polk as well in that fourth set. Carroll tied it at 5. They tied it at 7. They tied it at 9 and at 10. Came back and tied it at 17 after getting down 15-10. But North Polk, after being tied at 17-17, went on a 3-0 run. Carroll would trim it again to 20-19, but not able to get over the hump and grab a lead in that fourth set. And North Polk would go on to win that fourth set here 25-19. Some unofficial statistics for you here tonight. I don't keep digs or blocks, just too many stats to try and keep all of them. So Josie Ayala unofficially 12 kills, Caitlin Tigges with 1, Cam Shaba with 3, Alexia Thornock with 6, Chloe Ludwig with 4, and Alyssa Brandt with 10. Had Hannah Jorgensen with 2 assists, and Caitlin Tigges, I had her unofficially here tonight with 32 assists. Also aces, Josie Ayala with 1, Chloe Ludwig 1, Maddie Tuning with 1, and Alyssa Brandt with 3 ace serves here tonight. Again, the Tigers, they'll be back in action coming up again for you on Tuesday of next week as they are hosting Denison Schleswig. We're going to go ahead. We'll step away. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. We're going to come back. We'll talk with Alyssa Brandt. That is coming up next as you've got the the Mackey Motors postgame show going up right here on 93.7 KKRL.
Olson's Outdoor Power is your one-stop service and equipment shop for all things outdoor. We sell the best power sports products in the business, from Polaris, Can-Am, Sea-Doo, and Ski-Doo, trailers to tackle any job from H&H, Triton, and Wilson, and we continue to lead the way in lawn and garden equipment with great products from Exmark, Dixie Chopper, Husqvarna, Cub Cadet, Steel, and Echo. Add factory-trained technicians in 2 locations, and it's easy to see why Olson's Outdoor Power is the leader in all things outdoor. Olson's Outdoor Power, your one-stop service and equipment shop with locations in Atlantic and Carroll.
This is Iowa, and Avela Bank has called Iowa home since 1870. With 17 locations across the state, we're proud to be part of your community. Right now, you can open an Avela Bank Simply Free checking account for you or your business and get a new debit card immediately. We'll even buy your old bank's unused checks. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available for you. Avela Bank, member FDIC.
Services together.
Mackey Motors postgame show continues here on 93.7 at KKRL. Jeff Blankman joined right now by Alyssa Brandt from the Carroll Tigers as they fall 3-1 to North Polk. Alyssa, close here tonight. I thought you had a really good night here tonight. What did you feel overall here tonight for the Tigers?
Overall, I think we came out strong when we started, and then we won the first set, which happens, and then we kind of lost steam a little bit, but I think we did a good job of coming back in the end and fighting strong.
It looked like their serve maybe giving you guys a little bit of trouble tonight. Up here, it's hard to see how much those floats move and what kind of spin the top spins have, but how tough was their serving here this evening?
Their serving was definitely very tough. They were coming in a lot harder than some of the other serves we saw in like our past game or even like during practice and stuff. So it's definitely hard to like judge it at first, but yeah.
How did you feel like you and the girls adjusted to it?
I think throughout the set we definitely adjusted better, but it's always another thing we can work on.
You've hit out a right before as a setter. You have to do that, but you've transitioned kind of to a right side this year. How do you feel like you're playing here tonight? And it looked like you were getting some pretty good swings at the net.
Yeah, every game I feel more and more confident, and it definitely helps. The more swings I get, obviously, the better it's going to feel. So I definitely think that getting more sets and stuff is definitely helping.
What did you see from the defense tonight? How were you adjusting to how they were trying to block you?
They were definitely taking line and then a little bit of cross. So basically cross was open for the most part. So I just really aimed towards that side.
Pretty comfortable with that swing?
Yeah, definitely.
Talk about their block. How did they adjust that block to you at all?
They started to go a little bit more cross during the second and third set, but they really opened cross back up during the fourth set. So,
how did you feel blocking, and how do you feel like the Tigers did at the net tonight defensively?
I think it was really good. On the outsides and stuff, when the sets are higher, it's a lot easier to time. So I think we did a very good job during that. But on the middles and the quick right sides, it's definitely harder to adjust. So I think it's just one more thing we can work on.
As far as you said, you guys kind of got back into this, and you did. You had some chances there in the fourth set. What started to go right in that fourth set that wasn't working in the third?
I guess our attitudes changed a little bit. Not that we had a bad attitude, but we really made sure to celebrate the good things and stuff, which definitely helps. We definitely feed and thrive off happiness and confidence and stuff, so that really helped each other.
Well, Alyssa, appreciate you joining us here tonight. Terrific match for you tonight, and thanks very much for coming up.
Thank you.
I see Coach kind of snuck behind the wall over here. We'll see if we can get her to sneak in here, and we'll get her on some headphones, and everybody that watches the video interview later will get to see poor Coach having to slide the headphones on and the other mic as well. So we'll have you hold on to that hand mic there. There you go.
All right, thank you.
Coach, appreciate you joining us. I know not the outcome you wanted here tonight, but what did you see from your club?
I saw them fighting back. That first game, they came out strong. That's something we've really been working on, is coming out strong and finishing. And I saw that in that first game. Also in that fourth game, that's tough, coming back from 2 losses. So I was really proud of them that they were able to come back and then hang with them.
I know that it looked like Alexia Thornock and Alyssa was swinging really well early. How did you feel like they adjusted to those two as the match went on?
The hitters started seeing the holes between that block and then attacking those holes early. So by the time that we got them closed, the ball was already through us.
Did you feel like you guys were able to adjust to that as the match went on tonight?
I felt like our diggers, they were able to read the block more and then dig up those hits.
Let's talk a little bit about serve receive. I talked to Alyssa. She said North Polk was hitting it harder and serving harder than some of the other teams you've seen this year, and they had a lot of movement. What were you talking with your back row about tonight with those struggles a little bit on the serve receive?
When you have those harder serves, you just really need to get your feet set and not jump at the ball and let the pass come right off your platform. And early on, I saw us jumping at that ball, so we just had to reset and then get back into our game of passing and pass like we know how.
Did you feel like you served well tonight?
We served well. We need to eliminate those errors because we had about 10 missed serves, and that's big. That's just giving away the team those points.
I mentioned in the match tonight that North Polk brought back about everything from last year. And for you, it's Hannah Jorgensen and Josie Ayala that really had varsity experience. So tonight they had that varsity experience edge. Do you think that was a difference for them after they dropped that first set?
I do. Some of these girls don't have that experience of playing in those high-pressure, full gym situations. So if you're able to keep calm, cool, and collected while you're playing in those high-pressure situations, you're going to be better off. So I hope that's something that we develop throughout the season as they get more experience.
Yet another match now next Tuesday, going to be hosting Dennis and Schleswig. What do you work on to get ready for that one?
We're just working on eliminating our errors. Again, we had 64 unforced errors, and that's giving away 2 whole sets. So we just are going to focus on our side. We're going to go back to the basics of blocking so we can get that closed and be solid for our defense.
Well, Coach, appreciate you coming up tonight, and best of luck coming up next week. Looking forward to talking to you this weekend on the Coaches Show.
All right, thank you.
You bet. Michaela Klink, again, the head coach for the Carroll Tigers. We'll step away. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll announce our motor and player of the game. That's coming up in 30 seconds right here. Let's make that 1 minute. We'll do that in 1 minute right here on KKRL.
At Roselle Mutual Insurance, a partner of Grinnell Mutual, we understand teamwork. We believe that hard work pays off, and we know it takes coming together to win. Our team values community and supporting each other. Now's the time to get back at it and return to the field to support our local athletes. To help promote that culture, we are working with Jeff Storyhand to capture our youth and photos from local events, and they will be shared with you on our Facebook page. Experience working together as a winning team. Call Roselle Mutual today at 792-4525 for all your insurance needs.
From footings to framing to finish. For farm, home, or commercial, for more than 90 years, Wall Lake Lumber Company has been proud to help our communities grow. With 4 convenient locations and one of the largest building material inventories in the area, we are sure to be able to fill all your building needs. From project design and estimating to friendly advice, we can't wait to be part of the process for you. Wall Lake Lumber, with locations in Wall Lake, Lakeview, Odebolt, and Carroll. We're not your grandpa's lumberyard.
Mackey Motors post-game show. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City. John Blankman with you here tonight. Carroll Tigers falling to North Polk tonight, 3-1, 18-25, 25-17, 25-14, and at 25-19. Our motor and player of the game tonight, it was Alyssa Brand. I thought she had a really nice night. Finished up unofficially with 10 kills and 3 aces. We'll get those official stats from Coach a little bit later on this evening. I'll get all that typed up with my match recap and get those posted to the website here a little bit. For Tyler Bruner, who ran our New Way Ford video tonight, for Mr. Nathan Cones back in the studio, this is Jeff Blankman saying thank you for listening to our volleyball coverage from the Carroll Tigers gym here tonight on 93.7 KKRL. Have a great night, everybody.